Leviticus 27 says that the tithe is the Lord, it belongs to him. Now, the tithe doesn't mean that God only owns 10% of what you have. It is a symbol of God's ownership of everything. Or as Paul said in Romans 11, that if the first fruits is offered as holy, then the whole batch is holy. So when you tithe to the Lord, what happens is God sanctifies your whole money. You know, you hear people say that money is amoral. You know, it's just an instrument. It's not good or bad. Well, that's not true. Jesus called money unrighteous mammon. Well, how in the world do you want to have unrighteous mammon in your hand? Well, you have a way to save that money through tithing. When you tithe, then you convert your unrighteous mammon into something holy. And that's what God meant the tithe to do. Just as God sent his son, who is the first fruits of those who are born again, he sent him so that the whole believers can be made holy. So just as Christ is holy, we're made holy because of God sending the first fruits. Well, there's an incident when Pharisees and Herodians came to the Lord and they asked him, should we pay taxes to Caesar or not? Now, most of the Jews did not like paying taxes, just like we don't like to, but they didn't like it for religious reasons, because what the Roman government would do is they would take their taxes and use to support the temple. They would pay the priests. They would upgrade and make improvements to the temple and all of that, upkeep. So the money of the taxes were going to that. So what happens is the Herodians thought, since we're paying taxes already and it's going to Herod's temple and going to the support of the priesthood, why should we have to tithe? So what did Jesus do? He said, in answer to the question, show me a coin. And he said, whose face is on this coin? They said, well, Caesar's. And Jesus said, give unto Caesar's the things that are Caesar's. But then Jesus added something else, and give unto God the things that are God's. What he's saying to the Herodians, you cannot make an excuse just because you're paying your taxes and the Roman government uses it to support the temple and the priesthood. That's not an excuse for you not to tithe. I bring this up because on 2 occasions, Jesus affirmed the need to tithe, that it belongs to the Lord. There's a lot of people out there that are trying to teach you that tithing is not New Testament. I'm here to tell you they're wrong, because the tithe belongs to the Lord. Jesus affirmed it on 2 occasions, Matthew 23:23, and when he's talked to the Herodians about giving to God the things that are God's, and he meant the tithe.